Hi, I am going to talk to you about teaching strategies, Gold Online. First, you have to log in. After you log in, you hit submit. This takes you to the home page. Click on login. And then here is where you're going to put all your information about your children. First, you will go under documentation. These are where you put the objectives that you observed. You'll click on add documentation, click child's name, date, notes about that observation, and pick what category and make sure you save. After all that is done, and it will take many weeks, go under checkpoint. You have to finalize all the objectives. I go under multiple children. It's easier. And you'll have to go and finalize all the objectives for every child. After all that is done, you go to communication, family conference forms. Here you'll pick so many strengths and so many weaknesses. I do about 10 of each. After you're done with every single child, you'll go to planning. Here you'll go under activities and recommended, and it will take you to all the different categories of the objectives. And I usually pick about 3 activities because I go in and do home visits. And it gives you activities to give to the parents for the children to do, which this makes it a lot easier for you, so you don't have to come up with your own activities. After all that's done, you go under reports, go under individual child, and do an individual report on each child. You will print these out, and it will give you graphs to go over with your parents about how your child is doing in school. This is kind of neat because it gives a visual for your parents to see, and it gives you a visual as well. After all that is done, like I said, you'll do home visits. I interviewed my tech person and my assistant teacher about advantages and disadvantages of this site. They said advantages are it's easy to enter documentation. This is a great site that gives information that I can obtain to give to my parents. There's activities to pick, so I don't have to come up with my own activities to come up with to do for my parents, to do with their child. And the color band is very helpful to figure out how to rate my children where their objectives fit. And my children are preschoolers, so they fit under the green bands. Some disadvantages is this site takes a very long time to load, especially when tons of people are on it. And it will time you out, which can be a pain. Potential and creative uses for this site. This Gold Online is designed to be a way to collect data and share the information with the families. It is also easier for our office staff to be able to collect our information for accountability purposes. And I also like the color band. I think that's neat. That keeps you organized and gives you an idea where the children fit. And I think the graph is very neat too, to give a visual, and also to give activities is nice too.